Welcome, this is your teacher David Garcia, and today we will be working with the topic of system of equations, and we will focus on the method of substitution. Now, before we begin, let's remember that there are different possible solutions for these systems of equations. So, with that in mind, let's begin, and let's imagine that we are given the equation 2x plus 3y equals -7. And the other equation is -14x minus 15y equals -5. Now, as we have to do a substitution, that means that we will have to isolate one of the variables from one equation and then substitute that isolation in the corresponding variable. So it doesn't really matter what variable you select. The process will have to lead you to exactly the same answer. So in this case, I'm going to take x as a variable that I want to isolate. So let me take this 3y and I will send it to the other side, subtracting. So I will have that 2x equals -7 minus 3y. And then these two that it's multiplying will go to the other side dividing. So I will have that x equals -7 minus 3y, and everything will be divided by 2. Now, this x in here is exactly the same x that we have in here. So that means that if x equals to this, then I can substitute this into this variable, and I will have an equation with a single variable. I will be able to solve it. So with that idea in mind, let's begin. I will have -14 times. And now it'll be times x. Because if you remember what we said, x is this thing in here. Okay. There we go. And we continue the process. This will be minus 15y, and this equals to -5. So now we'll apply the distributive property. -14 times -7 divided by 2, it'll be 49. Now -14 times -3y divided by 2 will be 21y. And this will be minus 15y equals -5. So now it's a matter of putting the variables together and the numbers together. So this 49 will have to go to the other side, subtracting. So I have that 21y minus 15y. This is 6y. And then -5 minus 49 will be -54. Now the 6 will go to the other side dividing. So -54 divided by 6, this is -9. So I have my y coordinate ready. Now, the good part in here is that I already have my x isolated. I have it ready in here. So it's just a matter of taking this new value and substituting it in here. so that I can have my x coordinate value. So x will be equal to -7 minus 3 times -9, and everything divided by 2. This will be, let's put these numbers in the calculator. So end up with x equals 10. That's it. Now we have the coordinates for the intersection point at which these two lines cross each other. So this is how you solve a system of equations by the method of substitution. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in our next video.